And turning back to our live radar here from the Fox 4 Weather Center. Overall, that threat for strong and severe weather basically done for the night. But we do technically still have this tornado watch in effect for Collier, Hendry and Glades through 11 o'clock. Thereafter, it will be allowed to expire. At this point, we do still have some of those light to moderate rain showers still in the mix, kind of working their way from DeSoto through Charlotte into parts of northwestern Lee County. And also, we do have those remnant rain showers right here in southern Collier County, but definitely not seeing nearly the amount of activity and nearly the amount of lightning that we were earlier today. Everglades City to Chokoloskee, 10,000 Island still wrapping up with that line of showers rapidly racing off toward the east coast. And then we have another band of light to moderate rain showers stretching from parts of Punta Gorda up through the Cleveland area, then back toward Birdstorm Marina toward Bokeelia, as well as Cayo Costa, Upper Captiva right now seeing some of those light rain showers as this will continue to work its way eastward. But at this point, we do not need to worry about that threat for anything strong or severe. Let's take a live look outside right now. Things are overcast and things are quiet here in downtown Naples after picking up some much needed rainfall. But I'll show you those totals here in just a minute. Those rainfall totals, they were manageable, and as expected, we didn't have to deal with any threat for flooding. Now, while thankfully we have not received any confirmed damage reports here in Southwest Florida, it certainly hasn't been the case elsewhere. So our closest damage report here in Sarasota County, that was wind damage. And then up in Pinellas County in St. Pete, we did have a report of a tornado. We actually have several unconfirmed tornadoes reported across the Sunshine State. And at this point, these are just preliminary damage reports. But I really wanted to put in perspective how expansive this storm system is. We have seen damage reports. This is just in the last 12 hours alone, by the way, from the Northeast, across the Midwest, the Ohio River Valley, stretching down toward Tennessee. A deadly tornado occurred in southern Alabama earlier today. So it really just goes to show how powerful this system is. So far, 5 injuries and the 1 fatality I mentioned. And just looking at these reports, and again, this is just a handful of the reports. We're inevitably going to be receiving more. 641 wind damage and tornadoes reported in just the last 12 hours alone. Now, again, thankfully for us, we did not experience any damage. At least that has been officially reported. Of course, if you do have any damage, be sure to let us know. As for those rainfall totals, Again, they were manageable. Northport, just over an inch. Punta Gorda, it was heavy, it was fast, but it was only 3/4 of an inch. Arcadia, around 7/10 or so. Ave Maria picking up nearly a half an inch. Same story for Captiva, and down at FGCU around 3600ths in the rain gauge. We did have some very strong winds ahead of that system today. Punta Gorda hit a peak gust of 56 miles per hour before the storms even came in. Port Charlotte hit that peak gust of 50 miles per hour. As we head through the rest of tonight, those winds will continue to taper off. They'll be much more manageable looking ahead to tomorrow. So overnight, we can expect those winds anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. That also means that the threat for coastal flooding continues to diminish. Right now, we are experiencing high tide for most of our coastal communities. But at this point, for coastal Charlotte, coastal Lee, less than a foot expected in terms of inundation. Up toward coastal Sarasota, points northward, that's where we are expecting less than 2 feet. So as of now, minor coastal flooding expected, if any at all. We will still have that threat for rip currents through the day tomorrow. Also, the risk for high surf. We're actually expecting 4 to 6 feet of surf. And because of that, boaters, we do have an exercise caution in there as we are expecting those Gulf seas 4 to 6 feet. Moderate shock for those inland waterways and bays. Other than the rough conditions at our area beaches, tomorrow's looking great to get outside and play. Partly cloudy, 59 for the morning, up to 70 degrees for the afternoon. You won't need the rain gear tomorrow, but pick it back up on Thursday, friends. Scattered showers back in the mix. We'll dry things out temporarily on Friday before another round of scattered storms arrive on Saturday and another opportunity for MLK Day.